I don't answer questions, man, unless I'm detained, brother. Appreciate it, though. So I'm going to get back to them because I don't want them to keep...
I mean, I'm not trying to, like, bust your balls or anything. I'm just wondering what's going on.
Well, I'd rather not talk about balls. I have a 9-year-old in the back seat. That seems highly inappropriate.
I actually didn't even see him.
Yeah. And it's a school, but...
Yeah, no, but
appreciate it.
Right, man. Right. Yep. But...
Anything in your car I should know about? Anything illegal on you?
On me?
Yeah. Keep in mind, you run my stuff, I'll run yours.
My car right there?
Yeah. Oh, your name, salary, Eldridge, I'll get everything, man. FOIA request it all. That body cam rolling, get that too.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm just having a conversation with you, man. So I suppose when people are asking what you're doing here.
What do you think someone's doing in the school zone?
I have no idea what you're doing here, man.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to let the dogs get back to not wanting you here because they seem pretty hostile. Both service-trained Shepherd and Malinois, so I don't want to get them too upset.
What are you doing with them here?
Huh?
What are you doing with the dogs? Are you going on a walk or something?
What am I doing with my service animals?
Yeah.
Minding my business, man. The opposite of what you're doing. All right, man.
You have a...
I apologize if you overheard any of the conversation I was having with your dad outside the vehicle. I used words that are not appropriate for children of your age. So for that, I'd like to apologize to you, Rayland, and your father.
Stupid cop should be a detective. Somebody gave Officer Eldridge, a 12-year-old boy, a badge. What am I doing at a school? What do you think I'm doing at a school? Let's go over the checklist of what a moron Officer Eldridge is. Referring to male genitalia in front of a 9-year-old girl. Check. Asking someone with service animals why they have a service animal. Check. Making an ass of himself and his town in front of a bunch of people. Just being stupid. Check. Stalking us because we wouldn't answer his questions and he had a little 12-year-old boy tantrum. Check. There's so many checks here. But the first 3... you should read between the lines, Officer Eldridge. And that's the reason I stopped you today. Shout out to the good guys, that being the dogs. It's usually the cops that have working line animals that are highly trained that they send after you. This time it was those well-trained dogs that were protecting us. Dogs are a great judge of character, and they could tell that Officer Baby Eldridge was untrustworthy. Also, great job by the sergeant. I called him right after this happened. I told him what happened. He apologized. He knew who I was, and he said that he would speak to Officer Eldridge because I gave Officer Eldridge a choice. Complaints, and I would spend a lot of time with his police department, or an apology because we don't talk about male genitalia in front of kids. That's the reason I stopped you today. Enjoy. So the stupid cop wants to come over and talk to us. The dogs are going to freak out. They're just gonna keep barking, so I'll step out. We'll try it. What's up, man?
Didn't know if you were waiting on somebody inside.
Hold on, let me keep them quiet. Stage here.
Waiting on somebody inside, or?
I'm just doing me right now, man. So I'm just gonna continue to do what I'm doing here.
Right. So you're in the passenger seat. Is there somebody else in the school, or?
I don't answer questions, man, unless I'm detained, brother. Appreciate it, though. So I'm gonna get back to them because I don't want them to keep...
I mean, I'm not trying to, like, bust your balls or anything. I'm just wondering what's going on.
Well, I'd rather not talk about balls. I have a 9-year-old in the back seat. That seems highly inappropriate.
I actually didn't even see him.
Yeah. And it's a school, but...
Yeah, no, but
appreciate it. All right, well, so the dogs are barking, so, I mean, I think it's better if you, like, leave the car, so that way I can, like...
If I leave your car?
Yeah.
Listen, man, I'm not trying to get off on the wrong foot here. I'm just wondering what you're doing. I haven't seen this car before.
But it's not. I mean, I'm not the right guy to get off the wrong foot with, man.
Not trying to be hostile or anything.
All right.
You know?
Well, I just, we're not breaking any laws, right?
Somebody who goes to the school.
We're not breaking any laws, man. So I'm not going to answer any questions.
Right. You're idling.
in a public space.
Yeah. No, I mean.
And the car hasn't been. And what's the idling law? How long does the car have to be idling to be?
Well, dude, I'm just checking it out.
I'm good. I've told you I'm good, man. Thanks. Appreciate it. I mean, if you're going to be working in a school area, I wouldn't use words like balls and stuff like that. It's probably highly inappropriate.
All right. Yep. But
anything in your car I should know about? Anything illegal on you?
on me?
Keep in mind, you run my stuff, I'll run yours.
My car right there?
Your name, salary, Eldridge, I'll get everything, man. FOIA request at all. That body cam rolling, get that too.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I'm not doing anything. I'm just having a conversation with you, man. Zero school zone. People are asking what you're doing here.
Yeah. What do you think someone's doing in the school zone?
I have no idea what you're doing here, man.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to let the dogs get back to not wanting you here because they seem pretty hostile. Both service-trained shepherds and Malinois, so I don't want to get them too upset.
What are you doing with them here?
Huh?
What are you doing with the dogs? Are you going on a walk or something?
What am I doing with my service animals?
Yeah.
Minding my business, man. The opposite of what you're doing. All right, man.
You have a good day.
All right, you too, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Sorry we're not getting along here.
No, we're getting along.
Just trying to make sure everything's all right.
We're getting along. Everything's fine. I just don't like to answer questions, man.
Okay. Yeah, that's all good.
I love my Fourth Amendment right. My First Amendment.
I can see that.
Right.
You got a We the People tattoo on your forearm.
Yeah, man.
And another one that's
let me ask you a question. What do you think the chances are that what I do for work is film police and I have hundreds of thousands of followers?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Probably like real high.
Yeah.
All right, man?
Yeah.
So I'm going to get back in the car. You can go back to yours. I'd appreciate it because right now you're triggering my animals.
Okay. Well, I don't mean to upset your dogs, all right?
All right, thank you. I appreciate it. You have a
the
good
rest
day,
of
man.
Yeah.
Take care. Back seat. Sit. This brave 12-year-old boy with a badge has now come back. And he's making sure that the community is safe from the person minding their own business, sitting in the passenger seat of a car, not breaking any laws. This is either the same 12-year-old boy that I just met, or it's backup. Backup because maybe nothing else happens in this small town besides someone sitting in the passenger seat of their car. Well, I'll tell you one thing. This police department most likely has a petition going to remove passenger seats in vehicles just because someone sitting in one could be highly suspicious. So, to be clear, it's the 12-year-old boy child with a badge and a gun and a taser and handcuffs. Maybe it's like the Roy Rogers gun set from KB Toys. You guys know what I'm talking about over 30. So professional. See, this is what happens when people get owned. They can't let it go. I mean, he's gonna go home and play Candyland, police version, or Chutes and Ladders. The police version of Chutes and Ladders is where if you spin the lower number, they shoot you and throw you down a ladder. Oh, that one's for the books. So, very, very brave. I feel brave. They feel brave. How many of us feel brave today? I do. You know what's interesting? He came in the wrong way. He's facing the wrong direction. Now that doesn't seem very safe. Raise your hand if you're feeling safe and brave. No, you're feeling safe because he's brave. He's just stalking me. I should literally go over there and be like, listen, man, you're idling. See, and that's how you trip these idiots up. Because he wants to bring up, like, idling. Like, so some sort of violation. So maybe you'll answer his questions. And you know, so then I was going to be like, idling, I'm in a public place, and I went to tell him the idling law, but I knew he didn't know it because he's a 12-year-old boy with a badge. So I was like, oh, can you tell me the idling law? He could not. He's gang stalking us. Definitely getting off on the wrong foot here. Very unacceptable behavior from this policy officer. He's idling. All right, guys, the brave policy officer is now stalking us. He's now pulling out behind us to follow us because he's so brave. You see him back there? There's the brave policy officer. He's coming, he's stalking us at a leisurely pace. He's gang stalking us. You guys see him all the way back there? Dude's literally a little butt knuckle. There he is, guys. Look at that. Look at him sitting over there like a little butt knuckle. And that's the reason I stopped you today. Up now he's doing a loop. He's going to the PD now. Everyone's so safe because he's so brave and 12. When he goes through puberty, he's not going to take an owning well. And that's the reason I stopped you today.
How can I help you?
Hey, Sergeant Reedy, I spoke to you earlier. Last time I was not recording. This time I am. Hi, Sergeant. Sorry, I was on mute. Last time I was not recording. I am recording this time just to keep a log of this. So I just want to let you know. It is a two-party state, so I just wanted to let you know.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
So I was just calling to follow up with the issue with Officer Eldridge and see if he had taken some time and wanted to issue an apology, or if I should just go the formal route and do a complaint.
He has. I did speak with him, and he has taken some time and contemplated the incident that transpired, and he said he'd be willing to absolutely speak to you and your daughter and apologize.
Excellent. Then I think that's very big of him, and I appreciate it. Would he like to do that on the phone, or would he prefer to do that in person?
Whatever is easiest for you that you think's appropriate. He's just in the other room. I can grab him, or he can meet you somewhere, or...
You can just have him do it on the phone. I don't think she'll say too much, but she's here listening.
Okay. Oh, she's listening. Okay. Hold on 1 second, and I'll get him for you.
Thank you.
Okay, here he is.
Thank you.
Hello, Officer Eldridge, Townsend Police Department.
Hey, Officer Eldridge. I have my little one here, so she can hear you. She's just in the back seat.
Okay. Does she have a name? I can call her by?
Yes, her name.
Rayland. Can Rayland hear me right now?
She can hear you. I think she's a little nervous to speak, but she's right behind me.
Okay. Well, Rayland, if you are in the car, I apologize if you overheard any of the conversation I was having with your dad outside the vehicle. I use words that are not appropriate for children of your age. So for that, I'd like to apologize to you, Rayland, and your father.
Okay? Okay. All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Officer Eldridge. And I'll be in the area, so hopefully next time I see you, it could be on a more cordial basis.
Yes, sir. Do you have a name I can call you by, so I don't have to call you sir? Or...
No, you don't have to call me sir. You can call me AFA. Have you heard of Accountability for All on YouTube?
No, I have not.
All right. Well, that's me. I'm the guy on YouTube that films the cops. So if you want to call me AFA, that's what 120,000 of my closest friends call me.
Okay.
All right, Officer
All right,
Eldridge,
sir.
I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Enjoy your day.
You too. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye now. Not showing faces, but there's a child in the backseat that heard the apology. The apology was for her, because a police officer shouldn't be using that kind of terrible language in front of kids. So, yeah, okay. Townsend Police is unknown. It's good that he apologized. I will stick to my word. I will not file a complaint against Officer Eldridge. When I called before, the sergeant knew who I was. When I told him, I said, yeah, my name is Accountability for All. Have you heard of me? And he said, yes. And I was like, so I'm either going to make this my pet project or he's going to apologize. You let me know which. He was very polite. He told me to call back in an hour and he'd have an answer for me. So obviously, Officer Eldridge had some time to think about what he did and the words that he used in front of a small child. So obviously he's taken up for himself and apologizing that you should not refer to male anatomy in front of a 9-year-old little girl. So a big lesson learned today by a full-grown police officer.